Business. And welcome to this afternoon session with Mr. Feliciano Torres. No, let me just introduce him really quickly. Mr. Torres is the president and CEO of Yazaki Torres Manufacturing. I'm sure you've seen this in Calamba, Laguna. No? This is a joint venture established in 1974 between the family of Mr. Torres and the Yazaki Corporation of Japan. No? And Yazaki Torres Manufacturing has been the country's #1 exporter of automotive parts for more than 3 decades now. It started with a workforce of 150, and today they employ over 10,000 employees. No? Now, because of his business acumen and commitment to contributing to the social good, Mr. Torres, together with his family, also established the first ever medical tourism enterprise, the St. Cabrini Center Institute. No? And this would be of interest to many of you who are also in the health profession. This is in Santo Tomas, Batangas. No? He also put up a rural bank, other trading and service companies, and also founded 2 educational institutions. Much of Mr. Torres' philosophy and work ethic stems from his exposure to the Japanese way of doing things. No? And these include nurturing a lasting personal and business partnership, giving value to quality, and he will be speaking a whole lot about that this afternoon, sustaining good human relationships, and sharing the good with the community and with other sectors. The Yazaki Torres Manufacturing Company, for instance, takes pride in the fact that the turnover rate in the company has been negligible, for the last 3 decades. No? And through the years, they've maintained a record of 0 labor disputes and the highest standards of quality and productivity at all times. That even during the most severe economic downturn, Yazaki Torres Manufacturing labored to come up with creative ways that would spare them from downsizing their manpower, which really is another talk in itself. They delivered this during their APS summit sometime in September. And it is this philosophy and orientation that Mr. Torres shares with many other organizations. So not only Yazaki Torres benefits from his philosophy. Large, small, medium-sized enterprises, government agencies rather, and NGOs as well. And one such vehicle by which he has successfully achieved and shared this wisdom is by founding the Employees Confederation of the Philippines Institute for Productivity and Competitiveness, and EBSN, which is one of the partner organizations of AGSB. And so this afternoon, we are fortunate to have this chance to listen to Mr. Torres' story, his advocacies, the paradigms and orientations that he poses for us to take, and the concrete steps by which we can make in attacking the poverty challenge. So we welcome Mr. Feliciano Torres.
Thank you so much. A pleasant good afternoon to everyone. Pardon me by changing my comfortable seat here a while ago, because I'm afraid that I might be falling asleep. So I might as well have this chair. Actually, I have to read my material. So most of what she mentioned is part of my material, so just maybe a repetition. First of all, let me thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity of participating on the occasion that marks the celebration of Ateneo Professional School, marking the 150 years of the Ateneo Way. I am aware of the tradition of celebrating excellence, deepening spirituality, and nation building. Secondly, for letting me share my experiences in pursuit of implementing quality and productivity. Before I proceed with my presentation, allow me to tell you a little bit about myself. I was fortunate enough to have been exposed to the Japanese culture and the sense of doing business at an early age. It was my parents who introduced me to that culture when they started a trading company with Japanese in 1962. That small business jump-started my career, which resulted to the establishment of the Yasaki Torres group of companies, foremost of which is Yasaki Torres, established in 1974. Yasaki Torres is a manufacturer and exporter of automotive wiring harness to US, Europe, and Japan. Our plant is in Calamba, Laguna, and providing employment for about 8,500 workforce. She mentioned 10,000. That's true, but now it's 8,005. I'll explain later why. Within its confines, we champion quality and productivity. In 2004, I was offered ECOP's chairman post to its newly formed Productivity and Competitiveness Committee. I saw it an opportune time to bring the quality and productivity advocacy outside of Yasaki Torres towards to the national level. With 10 of the top industry leaders, we started the ECOP Institute for Productivity and Competitiveness Foundation Incorporated, or EIPC Foundation. EIPC is providing developmental activities to 5 committees, namely Industry Partnership, Program Development, Associates Development, Research and Publication, and Membership. I don't know if you can read them, but I'd just like to take this opportunity to introduce them to you. On the top, from left to right, is Marilu Calzado, Attorney Rodolfo Payos, Engineer Serapin Pantaleon, Roberto Sison, Attorney Eduardo Rondain, and Raylito Elbo. Sitting, Maria Villar, myself, Raul Hernandez, and Dr. Miflora Gatchalian. Now, presently, our president is Roberto Sison. He is the CEO of Ramcar Incorporated, Philippine Batteries Incorporated, and Recyclers Incorporated. Our former president, Dr. Raul Hernandez, became President Emeritus. EIPC Foundation's flagship program is the ECOP Big Enterprise, Small Enterprise Productivity Improvement Program, or IBESE. IBESE is designed strategically to respond to the needs of MSMEs under the supply chain sector by entering into partnership with its big enterprise customer. Large corporations have a pool of suppliers, mostly coming from the MSME sector. Moreover, these local suppliers have their own pool of suppliers, which are also in the MSME sector. What then is the rationale for supporting the micro, small, medium enterprise sector? This slide behind me shows a statistical table from the Department of Trade and Industry website that categorizes the 783,065 registered business enterprise in the country in 2006. Of these, 99.7%, which is 780,469 are micro, small and medium enterprises. And the remaining 0.3%, which is 2,596, are large enterprises. Of the total number of MSMEs, 92%, which is 720,191, are micro enterprises. 7.3%, which is 57,439, are small enterprises, and 0.4%, which is 2,839, are medium enterprises.